Top morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Deku. Or, no, let me rephrase that. What if Chaz was in that time I got reincarnated as slime? Part 1. Actually, because this one is a different one than my. What if I was in the slime movie one? So, in this one, my character had a similar to him. Oh, I hate that. Similar to him, or similar to him, but a little bit more like. So the old man, or like when they got summoned him, or summoned my character, him and her to that world, the it was basically they told us to go cause some havoc in, you guessed it, Rimuru Tempest's nations of monsters. So, and because how powerful I was, more than Berserker and Survivor thing. So, basically, they said that, or my character says, well, ready to do that? Or actually, he was having so much doubt about, like, he does not even want to, like, kill all the people. So, sorry about that. Nee. So, we, all three of us, me and those two, were going to some, or then, so, my character says, huh, it's not fair for them to have better stuff than we do. But, hey, you know what? As he could tell that his own, or of course, Berserker says, let's just take them out. How about we don't? I might enjoy this place. First, we had to attack a normal. Okay. I know that you know what to do, so. As Berserker went berserked all the way around town, and she was in this timeline, in this timeline, this is a different kind. She's more of like, she has this mind control ability. So basically, she controlled my character. I'm trying to get. So she was like, I hate when you're right about being calm and so she ends up like battling against myself, or battling against. But so his or so I forget her name, Sharona or Shiso. No, one. She was battling against Berserker. As my character was gonna battle against the Shrona, or whatever her name is, as he says, or ends up getting ambushed, he says, no hard feelings, okay? As he is weak. Or my character is not role playing it, as he has so much doubt in his heart that, like, as the Berserker says, come on, they kill them all, okay? As he remember our job to do. So my character's like, alright. Sorry, old man. I had to do it. As he comes in full swing, like as he nodded and he covered his eyes so the old man was none other than, I'm trying to look for him. So no, that's not it. It is similar to, okay, where the heck is it? The one that, like, okay, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Hold on. I always, like, look up the stupid stuff. Here and basically him, like, he was battling against my character, but my character is, like, he can tell that a person like me is innocent, as so I did. And so as he's like, as he, like, the pink hair, as he as he or as my character looked at him, and he was sobbing, like he can't contain his sadness any longer. So the pink haired girl noticed that uh, he is not like the other two, as my character was sad, and, like, that's why he, like, grabs onto his chest and when he's like trying to, as the pink haired girl tells him to, or tells me that as he tells the goblin guy, or I forget, I think Gata, or yeah, I think Gata, or my character apologizes to him as he ends up, because in her head she knows that my character is attractive one, but she also knows that he doesn't like violence. He's more of the peace and love kind. So she basically did a unique skill, oh, my body control, as so she basically controlled my character's body and ends up trying to kill her when he's like as he used his own lang. Only people that do know that he's weaker is him and the king. But that's okay, as the old man told him that he needs to pull it together to order to keep this town or this city going. As they ended up with, or actually he was like, so he went and attacked, and as he covers his eyes, he's again like closed them. He was not taking any joy from it, and so they came back as he. So this is like a similar to the anime one, but Rimuru knows what happened, as the old man told, or actually only two people that they have to kill. Oh, as he looked at him, or they said, well, who is this one that, as they could tell that who, as his girlfriend, or not Rimura's, but my character's girlfriend, she ends up like being like grabbed him by his arm and took him to her tent. Basically, Berserker, her already, or he knows that both of them are in love with each other, but he also knows that my character's weaker. Usually in these what if, I make my character so overpowered that no one can basically handle. But this one is the literal weakest one. So, but he is actually not super weak. He's just a weak one. Because all that stress is holding him back from being like super overpowered. As the old man and the Orc Lord and Gata and I forget the other goblin's name. They went and attacked as he and or my character and Berserker went first as he says look there as he that old man or no that guy or Berserker tells him, oh look, your favorite old man is still alive. Oh, that's good. As he's always like as he's trying not to like hold himself. As he like sorry. Me. So he basically him and the old man was like as the old man knows or tells him that we don't have to fight. I know. I would rather join you than being your enemy because I know you will probably slice my head off with your water thing. As I am not joking about that. As the it was just so weird. So the orc lord was pounding him or like using rot as he as oh no. As he says I'll be right back. As he goes chases his butt down before as he was running right to her and tried to take her survival quirk or unique skill away. So he holds back as he like as he says no, I won't allow you to do it. As of course she was having a beautiful dream about her or about my character and her owning a house and raising a family thing. So he says, no, I won't let you hurt her. As Berserker is like, huh, too bad, you'll be dead too. As he grabs him and strangles my character. But then character says, well, it's time. As he basically like as he used his own sword and like basically used ultimate transfer skill. So he basically transferred Berserker skill, or skill Berserker one, into his body and basically killed him instantly. As he was still, like, he was breathing heavily. Like, as Goblin, or actually the Orc Lord, could tell that he's not as. So then she came out and what she says, "What the heck's going on? Why is he dead?" As he says, "Well, he was gonna strangle you, but I took care of it. Or took care of him. But I do need one thing from you." Okay, my or whatever her skill is that she has. Yeah, as he just puts her. Actually, they tangled fingers together and ends up like both. So her survival skill, or not, or the skills that she has in her got transferred to him. Basically, he says to her, or actually, he signed, or he used, without moving his lips, of L, this is what he said, or spelled out. LET US ME or IRR her. So basically, she understood what he's trying to say. So she basically was. So she basically says, as her heart and his. So she ends up, like, says, okay, sure. Because it was a perfect match. San and Hemi. And so the Orc Lord and they both agreed to go, and so with them, as the old man and or grumpy old man that saves like him in the anime. He so he looked at my character. I know this is not totally accurate what my character would look like. He looks like more like this. Or he basically looks like that with so much stress. So he looked at him and says, I just need you. As he looks at the other, as looks like you need a spell, as he or he basically pushed her like, and he got shot in the like destroyed his soul, but he had a unique skill called self spirit. So he basically cloned himself inside of his own body. And he was so as she knows that, or of course she told him, or told that old guy, what the heck, you're trying to kill me too? As the Orc Lord decides that's so, or as the, is it wise to let him get away with, as she tells them that I know how that if they lay a finger on my boyfriend, that's what she is saying, I will make sure that they will not be living too long. As so basically they said good for as he basically they transferred his, it's like that reincarnation into his body, and so he basically, no, my character basically is trying not to die, basically. So he got transported, like he actually like as so his real body or soul what when in back in, or his soul went into his body, like my character's soul went into his body as he lifts up, as he like, calm down guys, the as he used, as she knows it's Chenmin, as she tells, hey Chen, what's up, as, or actually she basically called him a wrong name, as he says, huh, well I'm Chen, as remember, oh wait, how did you, I used self soul similar to reincarnation. So I basically, like, that guy shot me, and I ended up, like, transferred my soul into this body. And don't worry, I copied the skills from the ones that was in my old body. And as she ends up, like, still wants to date him. Basically, that's why. And so the Orc Lord turns like, huh, Well, I hope that nothing goes bad to your body. And as he says, well, sorry about that. I just, when we were battling, I did not want to kill you and Kata, or that goblin. As he, so forgive me about that. Okay? As he says, you're okay. Man, next time, as he says, I'll train with you. Okay? To be stronger. As she can tell that he's not lying. So, basically, as he made they made an ally with two of the summon people. So basically, he so his body. So I have seen. Where is it? Oh, right here. Okay. Uh, I basically have seen her. Or, like, I was just picturing in my head when I was, like, taking a nap. So, basically, she ends up, or of course, or they did not know that Henman, or as, or they know that Henman, you look different today, as that old man, like, says that I'm a powerfulist, but, or he says his name, and the king's like, good, now, as Rimuru got telepathed by Henman saying, be careful with my body, okay? That's all I ask. As Rimuru was like, huh. As he says, huh. Well, as so then all that ritual and became a demon lord after 3 days. As he says, it's time for us to transfer bodies, okay? As actually the Orc Lord and Ganta and like both of them and the old man knows that he would rather be back into his own body. So he basically says, alright, hand it over, as he used his unique skill called swap. As he grabs his head and swaps it, comes to the back, as he says, that much is much better. As she says, or actually, of course, she says, don't be late. we have a date thing. Or actually, she was gonna. Or what should I wear? As they were, like, basically in love with each other. That's okay. And so they were gonna get married on the second day. So I had seen her in a wedding dress before. Or let's say I basically drew her in a white wedding dress. Yes. And I basically had seen her in a, like, naked, when she's naked one. So, other than that, don't worry about it. So, and my character was wearing a suit and tie. Such a fitting thing. So basically, both of them got married, and so, but they did not know that him and what, or my character was also. Sorry about that. And so, basically, he was actually a demon lord in both worlds. He was a unique one, as only people that do know he's a demon lord was the king and him. So basically, so so basically now he's so and some when someone was playing, or he's so like stressed out, as he says, why can't I win? As he becomes more like that, as his roar like shook the entire buildings and roads, as the old man is, or he says, I'm still stressed out, but I'm more in control of my ultimate beast. As he was the Demon Lord Chen Man, basically. So basically Rimuru heard that roar. It was concerning. But then when he comes out of nowhere, or Rimuru went and investigate it, and he says, him, as he looked like the, he still had like that form, arm, but way more like buffed up and all that stuff. That made her blush, basically. She never had a boyfriend that actually is a demon lord. So basically, So then his roar was so Demon Lord Malign heard that roar because actually it was her like pet dragon hens is roar to trying to keep her safe. But and in the other world where when the soul died one, so he basically or that soul went to transferred into a human, like became a human and became a demon lord and or rich person and ended up coming back and basically became like what they are. So they were when they heard that roar, they thought that okay, the who's as he says, I feel better now. As he is more focused on any or she's or he's more focused of protecting her and her child, as I'm making quotes, or her child is actually a real like demon lord basically, just like that one, but way more like has the same power level to destroy planets after planets when he so then he says, oh, I see, you used to be Chaos Dragon, or and I see, as it that was her pet's and berserk form was. As Rimuru accepted him as who he is. As he looks at him trying to decide as he says, I'm not laying, or he actually says, I'm trying to decide of your hair color. Is it blue like an ocean, or is it the blue as in like a slimy form is? As he's, or Rimuru's like, you like people, right? Yeah, but I don't, as she was, the couple days have passed, she ends up having, or actually, she gave birth to 2 kids. And as one was like him, the other looks like looks just like her, but with opposite color scheme. Like black and white. Looks just like that one, but so as he feels like destroying countries after country. But he's so relaxed right now. as he as then they show up and they saw a looks like a beast man or beast or like demon lord as he says, "You have a problem with me?" As he said, "No, but the your aura seems like different from," because they heard about that, like, and what happened to the demon lord Maline's, or spoilers ahead, or spoiler, that pink girl right there is, or not really a spoilers, but that pink, like, her, or pink hair one, is actually the Demon Lord Maline became a Demon Lord. So, and in this what if, her, her dragon thing became a human, as he says, huh, well, as he tells them that well, my aura is different. As then, so they now remember that Shenmin's is actually the Chaos Dragon. So basically, that Saint Girl says, huh, don't trick us. We know that you're that dragon, that demon lord hurt Maline. He used to be friends with. As he says, huh, as he says, I don't remember exactly, but my, I always forget her race, or I always forget her name, but we see her face in my dreams. As they were like, yeah, agree. Agree. As she was giving birth to them. As so he was like training with that samurai. Eh? As Reamer, or actually Yom, whom says your hunters, or your was ready, or was, or as he was there, as he, or as she like was giving birth, as they, so Rimuru was, couldn't believe that, and they're having kids. But the thought of a demon lord and a human girl having a kid is like, as he looks at Rimuru and says, "Do you have a problem with that?" As, no, but it just, As can we talk? Of course, he Rimuru took him, walked a little bit away from everybody. As he says that, or as Rimuru says, it seems so weird with between you and her, a demon lord Hearn, and a human having a child or having two kids is like, huh. So basically, it's not normal, right? As only after that, of course, he says it's always normal for the archdemons and demon lords to have kids with the humans. As they're like, yeah, of course, after she gave birth to two kids, of course, she, or both of them, are, they are happy that they witnessed the birth of a two children of demon lords. One was like this, the other looked like the reverse version of her colors. Right there. And basically, as her, so then Demon Lord Clayman, I'm skipping we're skipping the parts. Let's say, or actually, of Eldora Tempest revived, and it was a human, and he can't believe that. So, as Demon Lord, saw what Clayman did to her, or his friend, or to my character's friend. As he says, as he basically uppercuts him all the way to the point of no return. As he was so mad as he basically, or his man says, now it's time for me to get too serious. As he looked like the, forget the, I won't say, let's say a leader of Demon Lord. Basically, I'm trying to find his picture. Basically, not black. Basically, him. One character looks just like him. Him. With, as he basically looks like him, but with his, like, angry attitude thing. as he basically transformed into a Chaos Maximal Dragon. Basically, a larger version of Veldora's dragon form. Like, bigger than everyone. As he basically ate him whole. Like, he basically chomped it down on his entire body. As he, turns his neck and his head and says, "Can we hurry up? I'm literally getting bored." As plus, he also doesn't want to miss his first son's like training with a sword, or actually teaching him how to like. He was more like combat training with hands. As the one that looked like her, she wanted to learn edge or like blacksmith and all that other stuff. So basically, he says, "Let's hurry up before the. I don't want to miss my daughter's and my son's first craft projects." As they said, of course. As wait, what? Okay. So, and of course, she's or he told them, they're told his wife that he's going to this meeting between demon lords. As she says, "I won't own forget." Okay? Or actually, please don't forget to spend time with our children. As Rimuru, who actually at 5, as it was like 1 o'clock, or no, it was 12 o'clock before they start. And he said, or actually Rimuru said a reminder for him. So then it was 5 o'clock when after they were done with their meeting thing, as he, or of course Rimuru told him before, how about at 3 o'clock? Okay? So they went and left at 3. As he says, "Huh. Sorry guys, I'm leaving because if I'm spending quality time with my family." So, as he only person that really do know was the Sky or Demon Lord of the Sky, I forget her name. And she end up as of course, Demon Lord Malign was trying to figure out who this man is, as they both forgot about each other's, as so he says that, as then Demon Lord Malign now remembers who he is, as at 2 o'clock she ends up walking around the table and telling him that she misses him. Like, good to see you. So basically, yeah, as says, do I know you? As she says, I'm Demon Lord Malign. Remember, as Rimuru told Demon Lord Malign that since after his death and he got reincarnated as a human, he totally forgot about how you are, but he still recognizes your face, but doesn't remember your name. As she is like, so then that happens. He leaves at 4 before, and she says, "Good thing you came back." So then both of them, or basically all 4 of them, were having their, like, walk in the park kind. And as Black sees, or actually, Reamer told him that to make sure to keep a close eye on him. If anything bad happens to him, well, we're screwed, because he might reincarnate and he might end up forgetting all about us. Or, as Black knows what to do, as he to the wife says, "Oh look, there's a," as well, as a monster tree, or actually it was a monster tree was coming and was gonna kill kids and wife. So he basically used chop, as he accidentally chopped down 4 trees. Just 4, not like 5 or 10. As he says, well, good thing. So, and there will be no part 2, because I'm going to go to bed, so I'm just going to finish it right here. So, basically, she says show off, and their kid says, that's cool. So, basically, that's what they said. Yeah, we love you. As so, the only person, or actually him, he witnessed how, as he actually, one night, he got up and he, actually, they went to a spa, and when he got out and was gonna get ready, he comes in to see it, if not just text it. So basically, he says, "You must be Chaz, Demon Lord Chaz." As he says, "Yep." As he, "You must be the king of Demon Lords, aren't you?" "Yes, I am." I want you to explore with me. As he says, "Okay." As he looks at his, or actually he went and checked on his children's before her, and his wife, that his wife was still sleeping in her jammies. So basically, that's why he told on him to join. As he says, for what? As he says, to demonstrate your power, of course. Okay. So, that's interesting, aren't you? You lucky fella. As this is the end of the video. Before, I know